Svabhakasya krita That dividing road. Bhajyamanasya. Who was being bound by Mother Yashoda. Swa-arvakasya. After onsen. Krita Agasa. Who was an offender. Dvi Angula. By a measurement of 2 fingers. Unam. Short. Abut. Became. Tena. With that rope. Sandadhe. Joined. Anyacha. Another rope. Gopika. Mother Yashoda. Translation. When Mother Yashoda was trying to bind the offending child, she saw that dividing rope was short, by a distance of width of 2 fingers. Thus she brought another rope to join it to it. I read it again. When Mother Yashoda was trying to bind the offending child, she saw that dividing rope was short, by a distance of width of 2 fingers. Thus she brought another rope to join to it. Purport given by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Here's the first chapter in Krishna's exhibition of unlimited potence to Mother Yashoda when she tried to bind him. The rope was too short. The Lord had already shown his unlimited potence by killing Putana, Shakatasura, and Trinavarta. Now Krishna received another vibhuti, or display of potency, to Mother Yashoda. Unless I agree, Krishna desired to show, you cannot bind me. Thus, although Mother Yashoda, in her attempt to bind Krishna, added one rope after another, ultimately, she was a failure. When Krishna agreed, however, she was successful. In other words, one must be in transcendental love with Krishna. But that does not mean that one can control Krishna. When Krishna is satisfied with one's devotional service, he does everything himself. Sevam mukhe hijivadau swayam deva spuratyada. He reveals more and more to the devotee as the devotee advances in service. Jivadho. The service begins with the tongue, with chanting and with taking the prasad of Krishna. Atasi Krishna namadina bhadet grahyam indriyai. Sevamukhe hijivadau swayam eva spuratyada. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Om Jnanat Timirandasya Jnanam Janashalakaya Shakshuri Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Satam Jena Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadachi Swapam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Guru Guru Vaishnava Sri Rutam Srajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Krishna Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sadhana Lalita Sri Krishna Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Jigami Namaste Saraswati Devi Govardhan Nirvishesha Srinavadi Vasachara Vanchakaupatarujyasa Kripa Sindhurya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namaha. Reverse again. Kadama Bhajamanasya Swarvakasya Kritagasa Vyangulonam Abhutena Sandadenyacha Gopika. When Mother Yashoda was trying to bind the offending child, she saw that dividing rope was short by a distance of the width of 2 fingers. Thus she brought another rope to join to it. There's 2 things that we can meditate in this verse. The first thing is that it's impossible to bind Krishna. And then he can be bound if he wants. It's impossible to bind Krishna because he is everything. If you bind someone, there is a internal part, is the external part. But Krishna, there's no such thing. He is everything. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Bahunam Jamanam Manti Janabam Bam Prapajati Vasudeva Sarvam the Mahatma Sudeva. Vasudeva Sarvam. Krishna is everything. When we know that Krishna is everything, and then we can start understanding Krishna like this. In this way, it's impossible to bind Krishna. And then the rope is always too short. And the Mother Yashoda is trying to do, and she added another rope, but it was impossible. Finally, Krishna allowed his mother to bind him. If Krishna is everything, there's a famous verse in Upanishad. Om Purnam Adaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyati Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Vivavasishyati. I read the translation. The personality of Godhead is perfected and complete. And because he is completely perfect, all emanations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also completing itself, because he is the complete whole. Even though so many complete unities emanate from him, he remains the complete balance. It means that it's not like some religions thinks that there is God and something beside him or against him. The Vedic knowledge show us that the absolute truth is complete itself. There's not besides Krishna. And Krishna, actually Srila Prabhupada gave us this explanation, very nice philosophical explanation between God and absolute truth. Absolute truth is everything. As always in the Vedas says about Krishna is all pervading. And Krishna as God is the God of devotion, when we can relate personally to him. And this famous verse in Srimad Bhagavatam explains more. Vadanti tatakva vidas tatvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavam vishanjati. Vadanti tattva vidas, the tattva vids, those who knows the tattva, absolute truth, they say, tattvam yajnanam advayam. This absolute truth is advaya jnana, is Advaya is that term in Sanskrit. They say that there is no second Advaya. And then it's the Advaya, it's just only one consciousness. But this absolute truth, he manifests in three aspects: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. There is also one very famous verse in Upanishad. The Mayavadis, they speak about that. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. And Jiva Goswami says that for us Vaishnavas, when they say Brahman, it's the same as Krishna. It's not different from Krishna. Because the concept of the refulgence of the bodily of Krishna. Yatsya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti kotisha sesha vasudha divina. Brahma Samhita. The effulgence of the body of Krishna, this Brahma Jyoti. And Jiva Goswami says that in the Sad Sandarbhas, the six Sandarbhas, I describe it, Paramatma Sandarbha in Bhagavat Sandarbha. But he says, I'm not going to speak in Brahman Sandarbha, because Brahman is the same as Krishna for Vaishnava. And then this is the concept that Krishna is everything. In this way, it's impossible to be separated, internal part, external part. And then second point here, is that out of love for his mother, Yashoda, and because of her love to him, and then Krishna need to be bound like this. There's one verse very interesting about this. Spoken by Lord Brahma in the 10th canto. No, it's not like this. This is 10th canto, chapter 14. I have to find. 10th canto, verse 14. Let's see. Jnane prayasamudapasya namanta eva jivanti samukaritam bhavadiya vartam stanestita shrutigatam tanudvam manobir ye prayaso jitajitopya sitastilokyam. Translate. Those who, even while remaining situated in their established social positions, throw away the process of speculative knowledge, and with their body, your words, and mind, offer all respect to the descriptions of your personality and activities, dedicating their lives to these narrations, which are vibrated by you personally and by your pure devotees. And then Brahma says, certainly conquer your lordship although you are otherwise unconquerable by anyone within the three worlds. It says, Ye prayasu ajita. Ajita is the name of Krishna. He cannot be conquered. Ye prayasu ajita jita. But he came conquered by his pure devotee. Like this. This also is in Bhakti Ratamrita Sindhu. Rupa Goswami explained the 6 characteristics of the devotional service. It says, Kleshagni Subhada Moksha Laguta Kriti Sudurlabha Sandrananda Visheshatma Sri Krishna Akastidi Sacha. The 2 first characteristics we can experience when we start the process of Bhakti Yoga. It says Klesha Agni. Klesha Gni. Klesha Gni. Signifies that all the kleshas, anxieties in the material world, people are full of anxiety and doubts and confusion. All these kleshas need. When we start the process of Krishna consciousness, these kleshas are destroyed. And Subhada, and the life of devotee is auspicious. Devotional service gives Shubha, auspiciousness. And then devotee can advance in Krishna consciousness, and then 2 characteristics more. Moksha Laguta Krit is Sudurlabha. Moksha Laguta Krit means that the offerings of moksha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, impersonal mukti or moksha, the Vaishnava he considered inferior. Sudurlabha. Sudurlabha means that to achieve the position of Bhava Bhakti is Sudurlabha, is very rare. It's not easy at all. And then when it comes to the perfection, like this, in Prema Bhakti, 2 characteristics, Sandra, Ananda, Visheshatma. Devotee experience one Ananda different, like special Sandra. Sandra is a concentrated Ananda. The last characteristic, Sri Krishna Kashini. The devotional service of a pure devotee attracts Krishna. In this way, Krishna was attracted by the pure devotional service of his own mother. And then, out of love, he allows to be bound by her. Also, Srila Prabhupada quotes this verse who says, Atasi Krishna namadi na bhave grahyam indriyai sevamuke hijivado sayam eva spurachada. It does say that. To the senses, to the mind, to the intelligence, no one can understand properly. Shri Krishna Nama Adi. Adi means etc. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila. The name, the form, the qualities, and the pastimes of Krishna. You can go to the Google and put Krishna, then you can have many information. But this is superficial. But seva mukhe hijivado swayameva spurachada. But with the mentality of seva, devotional service. And then Krishna manifests internally in our consciousness. It's a mystical process. It's not intellectual process. It's a internal realization, like this. Interesting, this verse says, Seva mukhe jiva. Jiva means tongue. Using the devotional service using the tongue. As Srila Prabhupada says, chanting the holy names and take Mahaprasada, Krishna Prasada. And then Krishna gradually will manifest in our consciousness. Okay. And then I read again this verse, Tadama Bhajamanasya Swarvakasya Kritadasa Dvyangulonam Abhutena Sandadenyacha Gopika. When Mother Yashoda was trying to bind the offending child, she saw that the binding rope was short by a distance of width of her 2 fingers. Then she brought another rope to join to it. Okay. Some questions, some comments? Yes.
Could you, because we are going towards this Damodar Lila now, could you make it clear? What is the strongest potency toward Krishna? Is own Yoga Maya, Swara Shakti, or the love of his devotee? What is the most powerful? What is acting? Is Swara Shakti allows that, or the love of his devotee?
Yes. Yes. I in the previous verse, 2 verses before, is dealing with if Krishna felt fear or not. And then the acharyas, Vaishnava acharyas, they analyze this and they come to the conclusion that yes, Krishna felt fear like this. But how is that? He is the Supreme Lord. He is make a demonstration of acting as a character in the theater. Or this fear is fake or real. And then they say that no, this Krishna was feeling fear because in the past times Krishna is acting controlled by the internal potence, Yoga Maya, or Swarupa Shakti, or Chit Shakti, internal potence of Krishna. And then he is in this material world performing his Nara Lila. Nara Lila. And then he acts according to the circumstances. He is not acting. Of course, he, in one sense, he is controlled by Yoga Maya, and then he displays his power, spiritual power. Even he could kill Putana when he was 5 days old, just 5 days old. He killed the demoness Putana. And then he was controlled like this. And all this, and the subject matter of this verse today, that he everything is going on out of love. Out of love. And then Yoga Maya is not permitting that Mother Yashoda could bide him like this. It's not that Krishna say, oh, I'm Supreme Lord. I cannot be bound. No, he's a child. He's a child. Like this. He's relating with his mother out of pure love. And his mother also, like this. And then, but Yoga Maya is controlling everything. Even though Mother Yashoda could attach another rope and could not bind. Like this. I think like you an illusion. And then because the intense love of Mother Yashoda to Krishna, and then we can see that Krishna, the child Krishna, oh, now I agree that my mother can bide me. But in fact, she is a child like this. And then but what is making this lila like this? In order to teach us about the nature of Krishna and the relation of the pure devotee with Krishna, like this. And then this internal potency of Krishna is making this show, like this. But after that, what happened? Mother Yashoda he could be bound by his mother, and she chastised him and put it. He was attached to the one mortar like this. And then we can see that two aspects of the lila. There is the mundane aspect, in the relation the mother with his son, little son. and also the supreme power of the Supreme Lord as a child. And this is Damodara Lila. Now we are this month in 70. We start this Kartika, this what's the name? Uja Vrata, Kartiki Vrata. Damodara Lila, we have this, and then we can meditate in this pastime, this wonderful pastime, in fact. Okay? Yes.
One question. This pastime is also to teach us, that we have to try and to be determined again and again, because these two, that when Mother Yashoda is trying again and again to bind Krishna, is to teach us that we have to try again and again to be determined in devotional service and to make an effort in devotional service.
Yes.
And the rest is putting Krishna their mercy. It's mercy.
As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Satatam Kirtayantumam Yajanti, Yadanti here Drida Vrata. He is speaking about the Mahatmas. They are always glorifying Krishna and doing kirtana and chanting his name like this, and endeavoring in great determination. If the Mahatmas, they are endeavoring, what to say to us? Yes. And then Mother Yashoda, he didn't desist of what he wants to do. You have to chastise Krishna like this, out of love, of course. It's like this. Yes. One example, Mother Yashoda, his determination to bind Krishna like this.
Nós podemos ver que nessa lila o motor dessa, como o senhor disse, é o amor. Então, o amor que a Yashoda tinha por Krishna deu essa determinação para ela e esse esforço, porque, como o senhor disse, é o amor. Mas no caso da gente que pratica a sadhana bhakti, né, esse amor ainda não está ali para a gente, e que nos dá essa determinação e essa fé, o que fazer, né?
She says that the relationship with love between Mother Yashoda and Krishna makes her to have this determination to. But in our case, we don't have this opportunity to deal with Krishna personally like this. And then, anyway, as the verse as I mentioned, Satatan Kirtayantam Jayanti Drida Vrata. Drida Vrata. Drida Vrata means the vow. We have to do endeavor, to endeavor to make effort to progress in Krishna consciousness, because we have done this vow, out of vow. japa, certain number of rounds out of bow. Of course, we feel also attraction for Krishna, and he comes in front of the Radha Govinda Madhava, Krishna Balarama. We feel his attraction. Perhaps it's not so intense like that what Mother Yashoda is feeling. But we feel attraction, we feel love for Krishna. But we keep doing our sadhana out of love or even out of our duty. Our duty with Krishna, our duty with the pure devotee of Krishna to have taken us from this material world and to give it opportunity to achieve the perfection. Because this perfection in Krishna consciousness is available to everybody. Everybody. It's not something like only the great saints like this. No. Everybody can achieve the perfection in Krishna consciousness in this life. In this life. Like this. We have to have faith on that. Oh, now I have so much obligations, responsibilities, and this and that, and some plans. Okay, but you come to the point that this is what I experienced when we came to a certain point in his life. You can dedicate exclusively in devotional service. No more material desires, only devotional service. And then you can achieve this perfection of. Because we can see, for example, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the descriptions of the Bengali devotees like this, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like this. So much emotion, so much sentiments like that, like this. For us, it's not like that. Once I was traveling in Bangladesh with one group of Bhajan, very famous in Bangladesh, and also some days with this, what is it called, HH Maharaja, we are doing programs in the villages. And then in one village, one guru, local guru, he was doing a speech. Many people, 5,000, 10,000 people. And he started crying like this. Because it's like this. And also, I went to one Yagya, Nama Yagya. Far away in Bangladesh, in Chittagong, the place where the Pundarika Vidyanidhi, in festival, his appearance like this, Namayaga, 3 days, and then the groups of bhajans like this, and people crying, rolling the ground like this. It's different like this. But our love for Krishna is a sincerity of following the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. This is our test of love of Krishna. Perhaps we don't have this emotion like this sentiment. But if you are faithful in these instructions that Krishna gave us in Bhagavad Gita, in Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and then this is a proof of our love.